Anthony Smith. Been trying to catch up with you for a minute.
Yeah.
You know, we've been playing tag for a minute.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. We just got done with the event here in DC, and now just kind of, once you get off the air, man, you got to kind of decompress a little bit and calm down. So we're just hanging out.
What you think about this new kid on the scene, man? You know, taking out, you know, Overeem. Not a lot of people know about him, but it
honestly,
like the real deal.
Man, when I knew I was working this event, I had to really dig into Jairzinho a lot because I didn't know a lot about him because he's had such a quick rise, and there's not a lot of footage on him. You know what I mean? And then you start digging in. We're in this MMA scene, but in the kickboxing world, that dude's a gangster.
You're right.
Everyone knows that guy. He's dangerous. He's super cerebral. He doesn't get too up or too down. Like, he's just in the fight. So I had a lot of fun researching him and looking him up. And listen, man, the fight went a lot how I thought it was going to. Overeem's a vet. He's been in this game a long time. He's been evolving. And I thought that he was going to approach it the way that he did. He was gonna have to turn it into a wrestling match. He was gonna have to slow Jairzinho down. He did that, and still, in the 25th minute of a fight, still able to put out Overeem. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. So it was an incredible performance, and I think there's a lot of bright things in the future for him because he's still got a lot of room to grow.
Right. You know, it's scary. You know, obviously he's calling out Ngannou. You know, is it too soon for him to take that fight, or is it better sooner or later? You think?
I think that the Ngannou matchup is a good matchup because Ngannou's not necessarily known as a grappler either.
Right.
So now you have two guys that don't necessarily at this moment in their careers enjoy the grappling and the wrestling part of the game. It's part of what they have to do, but. I mean, do we really think Francis Ngannou is going to be shooting takedowns and looking for a clinch?
No.
I don't think so. I think
we ain't seen it yet.
You're gonna have two heavy hitters out there, swinging and banging, and going to see who falls down first. And one thing that I've always been super impressed with Francis Ngannou, that dude's got a chin.
Right.
We've never seen him rocked. We've never seen him wobble. And he's been in there with some of the heaviest hitters in the game already. Stipe Miocic knocks out everybody. Stipe is a friend of mine. And I don't want to be hit by that guy. So and Francis took every single one of those on the chin and didn't blink. So someone who hits like Jairzinho, I'm curious to see like what that looks like. You know, they start getting those closed pocket exchanges. Because remember, Francis put Overeem out quick, one shot.
And he got a chin. And he got a chin too. We found that out tonight too.
For sure. So I mean, look what Francis did to Overeem, and look how long it took Jairzinho. You know, styles make fights, so it could be different, but I'll watch it, take my money.
Yeah, man. So let's get back to you. Like, you know, I know you've been trying to get a fight out, but you feel got some guys who you getting in line, such as Corey Anderson. You know?
Right.
You know, give me your real feelings about this. You don't got to be professional. You know.
I don't like him. I don't like him because he's attacking me for just doing what I do. Right. So he's mad because I can't. You know, I get it. I partially understand why Corey's upset. I came into the division 3 fights ago, and had 4 fights ago, had 3 fights, fought for the title, and did something that he hasn't even sniffed a title shot in his entire career, and he's been in the division 10 times as long as I have. That's his fault. It's not mine. You know what I mean? Like I go in there and I take the opportunities that are given to me. I take the hard fights that nobody wants. Nobody wanted to fight Ozdemir.
Right.
Nobody wanted that. At least when I fought him. Now, you know, I kind of exposed him a little bit. You know, Dominic Reyes took my same exact approach, and was shooting the takedowns and looking to win a decision and stuff. But at the time, no one wanted to fight him. You know, I took the Gustafsson fight 8 weeks after I fought John Jones, and nobody wants to fight Gus. That's an impossible fight. It's not going to go well even if you win. It's not fun. So I take the fights that nobody wants. Corey Anderson was offered me and didn't take it. At the beginning of my 205 career.
Like a written contract.
Yeah, he got the contract offer and didn't take it. So then then he got offered Shogun on short notice. Didn't take it. So then they offered it to me and I took it. So then he wants to talk shit about it like it's my fault. I take the opportunities that are given to me. I don't say no to nothing as long as I can take it. So then they offered him Gus. He said no, and I took it. So like he keeps turning down these opportunities, then I take them and I do what I can with them, and now he's behind me.
Right.
So I just don't, he's always talking about I'm a middleweight and I'm not the real deal. Well, like, I'm ranked 4 spots above you, dog. Like, what are we doing here?
Basically, like, he's being a duck job.
Yeah, he's ducking, and he just did it again. He had the opportunity. Like, they just offered him a fight with me, and he chose to fight Jan Blachowicz instead. He took the easy fight, the one he's already won before.
So what do you pick from that stock, man? Because not a lot of people want to fight you neither.
Right. And now I'm kind of like Gaethje. I'm kind of left out here in the cold. Like all these other guys are avoiding me. They're avoiding Gaethje because it's a tough fight and it's not fun. And so now like some guys would wait and say, oh, I'm going to wait for a big opportunity. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to fight the next guy. I'm going to keep working my way down the rankings until we get a yes. I'm going to go in there, I'm going to fight, and then we're going to end up with a title shot.
Yeah, man. So look, let's talk about some other fights coming up. Cowboy Cerrone, Mcgregor.
That's huge.
Some people don't think Cerrone got a shot, man.
Donald Cerrone's got a shot with anybody.
Yeah.
Donald Cerrone's got a shot with anybody. So I'm excited for the fight. It'll be a big. Anytime Conor fights and anytime Cowboy fights, it's a spectacle. It's a big deal. So now you got those two guys fighting each other. Like I haven't gotten too much into breaking it down. I think that it's a tough fight for both guys.
Yeah.
I think Cerrone's the more rounded fighter. But Conor's Conor. He's accurate. His timing is perfect at all times. I think it helps Cerrone that. Yeah, he's been off for a while. I think that it helps Cowboy that it's at 170 and not at 155.
Yeah.
Because that's not Conor's natural weight class. Conor's not that. He's big, but he's not that big. So, Cowboy's the bigger fighter for sure.
Yeah. Speaking of guys related to Conor McGregor, you had Floyd Mayweather's fighter one here. Made some noise, man.
Incredible.
Like power in both hands. What you think about him?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's hard to tell when these guys first come in. They only have a couple fights. And Trevor Smith's hard to finish though. Yeah. That dude's been in the game for a long time. He had something like seven or eight decisions in a row. Even if you get over on Trevor, typically he's hard to finish. So his boxing was super clean. The way he attacked the body and got Trevor to bring his hands down and then went back up to the head. I was impressed. I want to see him. Now I want to see him tested.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want to see him. Versus like a Brad Tavares or someone like that, like a gritty guy that's been at the highest level. You know what I mean? Like the Brad Tavares just fought. He just fought Israel not that long ago. You know what I mean? So like Brad would be a good test. Or someone in that area. I want to see him tested. That's the point. And then see where he's at.
Two boxing questions for you, real quick. Obviously, we know what happened with Ruiz and Joshua too, man. Ruiz came in a little bit overweight.
Came in heavy.
He made apologies publicly, like, "Hey, man, I was partying." As a fighter yourself, how many times have you seen this? And
it happens a lot.
In MMA, guys will get a whiff of that victory.
It happens a lot, man. And that's what's disappointing is like you fight your whole career to make it to a point where you can get a fight with someone like Joshua, then he gets it, beats him, and then just screws it off, and gets all heavy and parties. From what I heard, they wanted him in camp in like July, and he didn't show up until like September. So it's like you kind of get what you deserve there. You know what I mean? Because he's got the skills and abilities to beat Joshua a second time, and he just let it slip through his fingers for being lazy and kind of drinking he drank his own Kool-Aid. Right. You can't do that in any fights game, and you'll end up exactly what just happened to him.
Now, Stipe has been a guy who mentioned, hey, I've been a guy that may take a boxing match with Tyson Fury. And Tyson Fury has been some rumors saying, hey, I'll try MMA.
Right.
Both of those guys' respective sports, what do you think can happen?
I think it can. I think it would probably happen in boxing, and I know that Stipe's a friend, so like I know Stipe wants that Tyson Fury fight bad.
Can he box though?
Stipe can box. He can fight. We know he can fight, but he can box. He really can. Can he stand in there with someone like Tyson Fury? Right. Possibly. I think he can. He's big enough. Tyson Fury's not like he's a mover and a shaker. Like he's setting traps and throwing jabs, and he's not the guy that's going to go in there like a Deontay Wilder just trying to sleep people. It's a tough guy to fight. But like someone like Tyson Fury, I think is a great matchup for someone like Stipe.
But Tyson Fury jumping over into the cage now. Story. He didn't look too good in WWE.
No, I think that would go just as well as if Conor came over to MMA, or not Conor, Floyd.
Or Floyd.
It's just the game is too different. You know what I mean? And that's why I think we're different than ever. Like we'll go other places and do other stuff. Like I compete in jiu-jitsu only. Like I would box only. None of those guys are coming into my realm. But that's how the game is.
One more boxing question. Jorge Masvidal, obviously been successful, but some people don't know if it's a money grab. But Canelo, man, Hey man, he's the best fighter in the game right now.
I ain't trying to fight Canelo either. That's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy.
I mean,
but that's Masvidal though.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, he got some game. But come on, Canelo.
That's a big jump.
It's a big jump.
It's a big jump. You know, but I'd watch it because I'm a Masvidal fan. I love that dude. I love his heart. I love his mindset. I love what he's trying to do. And maybe it is a money grab. And if it is a money grab, Masvidal's been in the game long enough. He deserves every penny.
Yeah. What do you think? What's next for him? Calm in the storm, right?
I think Conor. I think he's in a holding pattern to figure out what's going on with the Conor and Cerrone thing. If Conor gets past Cerrone, I think that Masvidal and Conor is probably going to be one of the next matches.
Yeah. I appreciate your time, man. I'm gonna let you go. I got some people waiting for you. Anything you want to put out there for your fans?
No, I'm good, man. Just follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. It's at Lionheart A. Smith. And just keep on watching.
Yeah, keep on telling them, keep on calling them out. Just keep on telling them what you want.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I just need someone to say yes.
All right, man. Appreciate your time, brother.